Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the next episode review of reviewing another new series. And I gotta say right off the bat, with this new show, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with this, and I'm already going to start loving this show already. It is of the next new series we'll be reviewing called Go Go Loser Ranger. Now this show, because we say when it was with a title like that, it's a parody of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, right? Because we have 5 Rangers, obviously it's Power Rangers, you know. So, but I'm already loving the show. I'm already loving the premise of the show, and I'm having a lot of fun with this. So, I mean, is this like? I think it's already gonna. With this, I think it's already gonna be one of my favorites of this. Not only for this season though, but also for the year already though. Because with some good style of animation and with the character, especially for the main character, I mean, which I'll get into, but it's just been. I just hope that people are watching this one and really enjoying it like I am, because I'm already loving this series already after just one episode though. So yeah, I would advise right now, check out Go Go. I would say Power Ranger, but Go Loser Ranger, or by a different alternate title called Reject Ranger or something like that. But I think that this title is much better suited. So yeah, so in this series, okay, we have a flying fortress occupied by monsters, right? It showed up like it said 13 years ago, right? And then we got these superheroes, basically Power Rangers, but they're called Dragon Keepers, right? You got the red, the leader of the group, the red keeper, then the pink, yellow, blue, and the green. So yeah, they're called Dragon Keepers. They are Rangers, but they're called Dragon Keepers. So. And up until the present, because they basically beaten all of the main bosses, the higher ups of these monsters, right? And basically, all is left are these, which I kind of say they're kind of like their versions of putties, right? I mean, they all look pretty much the same, except they all have letters. They all have letters on their shoulders, so you can tell them apart, right? Especially our main character, which is basically which they're called They're called dusters, right? So they just call them by they call each other by their letters, right? So D is basically our main character, D, or I would say Putty D, but just call them by the letters on their shoulders. So D, but the whole thing now that the whole thing is now become this whole spectacle, like, since they've been losing, winning, you know, they kind of like have this thing. They have this thing where every Sunday, where nowadays every Sunday they have rigged matches, basically, you know, where the Rangers fight and the Dusters the Dusters fight, or I'm just calling them putties to make it easier, because Rangers and putties this makes sense, right? But and they have this. Fans of a source come to this arena to watch this matchup. It's kind of like WWE in a way, because they know this is a rigged match, because they have always the superheroes always have to win, right? But so, and then we see this. But then we see this one guy. This is one guy where it's approached by these two people. There's one guy and one girl. Yeah, hey, why don't you join the superheroes and join the Rangers, right? Always having new recruitments, right? So this guy basically kind of not having any interest though. But you'll see him again until towards the end, which I'll get to though. But then we go up to we move up to their fort, to the monster's fortress, right? Where the putties. I know they're called dusters, but it's easier to call them putties because they all look like their versions of putties, right? Because they all practically look the same. They're all practically the same. But although you do got one of them is actually a female, because one talks in a very female voice, right? So basically, you have one is a female. But they're all discussing, because they're all through the years, like they are getting tired of doing the same old thing. They're running out of ideas. What kind of monsters to create for them to battle with? Like they're all drawing down ideas on a dry erase board. They're coming up with ideas of what kind of monsters to make. Well, they become the monster because they can also shapeshift into monsters too, right? So like they're just writing down ideas on a dry erase board, saying, "Hey, how about a lion?" I was like, "Oh no, we did a lion already." Hey, what about a tiger? What about we do a tiger? And the one of them, the female one, is like, "Right, how about a cute kitty cat?" So they're just kind of just trying to just have ideas, right? And the main one, D. He's kind of like, he's pretty much fed up about it, right, though? So, and the one talking to him, F. F is one talking to him. Even though they keep always losing, because it's like, now it's 900, before this match, it's 998 matches and 998 losses. And so, which that amount of kind of losses kind of reminds me of, that amount of losses kind of reminds me of Food Wars when Soma would lose to his father. I mean, he's lost like 990 matches against his father. Kind of reminds me of that score, right? But F is telling D is that, hey, even though we're always losing, we're supposed to be the monsters, we're supposed to be the villains, but there's even some people that are cheering for us, even a kid is cheering for us, even some adults are cheering for them, and they kind of getting like that, because originally they wanted to have world domination, right? Even D reminds them of that, but the rest of them are all just kind of laughing at him. Oh, we haven't thought of that in like the last 400 matches or so, so they're just laughing at him. I mean, that's what they came here for, but since they're in this now, this competition, having fun matches, they kind of basically just, that's not even a non-existent idea anymore, though. So, but despite all that, D, he still probably wanted to do what they came here for, but they're all in this thing about having all these matches now for having battling once a week, So eventually they go down there. Have their weekly match. One of them, I think it's Z, makes himself as this big, huge tiger, like they wanted to, right? And so they come down around the rest of their the putty squad, putty patrol. One lunges at one of the fans of the crowd, though, when the Rangers come in, right? Because they know they'll protect them because it's a set match, though, right? So they get this pretty much with the action, with the animation, how the action goes. It's pretty much well done, And so the tiger one is kind of a little bit stronger than the ones they're used to fighting, right? And of course the Green Ranger lifts this one boulder, throws at him, and the one that's the tiger is like, "Oh, that's too big!" Gets crushed though, but they can regenerate though. They can regenerate. And one thing they also bring up though, even though they can't die though, right? But even though they can regenerate and don't die, they still think, but it still hurts them, even though because of getting beat up a lot by the Rangers, right? They can regenerate, but it still hurts them, because they're still beating the shit out of them every time, right? So then they all of course the Power Rangers put their the power blaster together basically, and they blast them all, right? But except for D, who's still standing though, right? He's tired of the rig matches. He wants to have a real fight though, right? And even one of the kids, is cheering him on, right? So he tries to, which makes us think he's running fast though, but he's running pretty slow because he has no stigma or no endurance though, right? So he's running pretty slow, but then he gets the crap beaten out of him again, right? And so ultimately when the match is over, they'll go back because they just the rest of the Putty Patrol, they just retreat back to their headquarters. And so, but except for D, so when we see the reveal, he regenerates on the rooftop on a building of the Coliseum, right? And I like how the animation, how they regenerate. You know, it starts to look like dust, right? But also, like we see the parts of his face getting put back together like a puzzle. That's pretty cool. A pretty cool style of animation. And then the reveal is though, like I said, they can shapeshift not into monsters but into humans as well. It turns out that D, he was that guy that those two people were handing out flyers. Hey, join the recruitment, right? It's that guy. He's D. We see him become that guy we saw earlier. And so then the woman who had him the flyer earlier, finds him up there. Say, oh hey, what are you doing up here? And he's just saying, well, I just thought I'd get the look of the match from this point of view, you know, to get a better view. And he's saying, hey, have you changed your mind? You want to join the Rangers recruitment? And he says, yeah, it sounds like fun. It sounds like fun. So basically, he'll be this human disguise, right, as this guy, because he says two ways, right? Either he's sick and tired of wanting to being the villain, right? So he wants to join the recruitment, or he joins as kind of like to infiltrate their organization to make himself stronger, or maybe he can destroy them within, right? So it goes one of two ways. So D will take on this human disguise to join the Power Rangers group, probably because now this is to make himself strong. You know, probably destroy them within. You know. Or basically, he's tired of being a villain who really wants to go straight to be as full-on hero, though. But I think I'm trying to think it's the first choice I'm saying. Join the group, and then when he gets stronger, destroys the Rangers within, right? I think I'm going. I think I'll go with letter A on that one. But yeah, so it's just him, just reaching up, and he wants to join the group until he gets his. Well, I want to say revenge, though, but that's the choice I said, though. So yeah, but Go-Go Loser Ranger, I just had a lot of fun with. I had a lot of fun with this episode. Episode 1, I loved. I'm already giving this 2 thumbs up already. I'm already knowing that I'm going to be loving this show already, and I can't wait to see what episode 2 is going to bring. So yeah, and especially with compared to the first episode when I reviewed Train to the End of the World. That was like what I was watching, though. That got me curious and made me interested in the premise. So I found my next series review. So I'll be reviewing Go-Go. I would say Power Ranger, but Go-Go Loser Ranger and Train to the End of the World. If another one piques my interest, I'll probably do 3 though. But if not, I'll be fine with reviewing these 2 because these are very interesting shows I'll be watching. So, but Go-Go Loser Ranger episode 1 was great. You know, I loved it very much, and I'm really looking forward to watching more now. Yeah, if you want to watch it, it's basically a parody of Power Rangers. That was probably the best one I've seen, because I've seen like through other series they did other parodies of Power Rangers just for a couple of things or scenes, whatever. Though, but for a full story as parodied on Power Rangers, probably the best one I've seen in ever, and probably in never. But yeah. Really looking forward to watching more of this now. But that's episode 1 of Go-Go Loser Ranger. Loved it. And I advise anyone to check it out as well. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see you next time. Later.